Hi everybody, I'm Jessie and I'm so excited to share with you guys one of my favorite family traditions, and that's making Christmas ornaments for our tree. For today's ornament, I want to show you how to make this really fun quilted ornament. Alright, so the first thing you're going to do is gather up your fabric and figure out which one you want to have in the center of your ornament. I'm going to go ahead and pick this fun little fabric right here. And I'm just going to find the center of my ball, and then using the pins, I'm going to pin down every single corner, and you're going to want to push those pins in nice and tight. All right, don't worry if you have a little bit of a bubble, because what'll happen is as we layer, those bubbles will flatten out. So next step is we need to take a look at our material and figure out which one is going to be our next layer. I'm going to go ahead and choose this one, and we need to find the center of our material. And so I'm just going to take it, fold it into a triangle, push down just like that, open it back up. See how you have this crease? So we're going to turn it 90 degrees, refold into a triangle, and press. That'll create an X. And in the center of that X is going to be the center of your material. Take a pin, find that center, and push it down. Now you want to make sure that you're pushing the pin through the bad side of the material, because we want the good side to show up on top. All right, we're just going to come in, and right about there, we're going to go ahead and press just like that, okay? So next, you're going to take your square and you're going to fold it into a rectangle. So pull down just like that. If it's a little off center, that is fine. You need to add pins in the bottom corners right down here, one on each corner. And then taking these flappy corners here, fold, pin, fold nice and tight so it looks like a triangle, and pin again. All right, so I'm gonna do the next one. Okay, for this one, I'm gonna go opposite of my first one, roughly about the same distance, push it in, and do the steps again. We're gonna make it into a rectangle. Okay, and then folding those flaps into a triangle. All right, we've got two done. Now we're going to do the next two. All right, now I'm going to start my second round, and so I'm going to pick my next material. And each row you use about 4 pieces. So you can go ahead and find the center of your next 4. All right, for your next row, you're gonna wanna place it in between these two, okay? And so I'm just gonna come up about that far and go ahead and that is where my point is gonna be for this next row. And so same steps as before, your rectangle to triangle. All right, we've got our first 2 rows done, now on to our third. So same thing. This time when you go to do it, we're just gonna do some overlapping. So go ahead and get your next 4 squares prepped. All right, so I'm just gonna come in and I'm gonna go about halfway down into this triangle here, press, and then repeat our process. All right, last row for this side of our ball. So I'm just gonna come back in with my first row material. All right, once the first half of your ball is done, you're gonna do the exact same process on the opposite side. Once you get to this part where where you're starting to meet up in the center, go ahead and use some of your fabric to kind of close in those gaps before we start on our last step. All right, once you have all the big gaps covered up, we're gonna take some ribbon and we're gonna add it on for our last piece. Now this is gonna go through the center of our ball where the two parts meet. And you can add 1 strip of ribbon, you can add 2 strips, totally up to you. But just go ahead and find a good spot, pin your end in, just like so. And then as you wrap it around, just keep adding a couple pins in here and there. All right, last but not least, take a little bit of your ribbon, create a loop just like that. Put a couple pins in. And there you go, it's all ready for the Christmas tree. I hope you guys had as much fun as I did making this project, and I can't wait to see what you guys do. So make sure to follow us on our website and Facebook and everything, and I can't wait to see some pictures I hope you guys share with me. All right, guys, have a happy holiday. Until next time, bye.